Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mike and Mike. We are delighted that you can take some time out of your day to join us and share what's going on out there in the real world. Thank you for joining us. Please share, like, and subscribe. Please share, like, and subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to jump right into a segment. Tonight, we have some discussion. We want to talk about a little bit local and go into the federal agent side and, a little bit all over the place. Without further ado, as usual, the panel, we're a full house today again. To my immediate right, we got Justin, a.k.a.
King
Tox
baby.
in the house. Baby.
I like that. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, they're coming for him, though.
Yeah. Remember, guys, it feels good to do bad things.
Yeah. We're stricken that from the record. Just
we ain't start 30 seconds.
I don't know. It sounds like a punchline, like a catchphrase.
Right on there. To my far right, we got Angel, a.k.a. Prime Minister Khalees in the house.
Good thanks.
Straightforward, we got the man, the legend of all legends.
Yeah.
The intelligent investors of all investors.
The intelligent investor.
Yeah.
Mike, a.k.a.
Mr. White, a.k.a.
Baby
Mr.
Trump.
PIMP.
Baby Trump
Yeah.
in the house.
I like that.
Hey, he's playing with Trump now. You see, he got the mega hat on and everything.
He has a new balance hat on.
Justin was supposed to buy it for both of us. But
I still have my MAGA hat.
Mike, you want one?
yeah,
You're going to get the mega
black
hat?
one.
You want a black one? Oh, them black ones are nice. The black with the gold, right? Yeah, the black and gold
I'll
is
give
dope.
you the hat and put it on.
Black and gold, never fold.
Anyway, Mike, as usual,
Last but not least,
a.k.a. Maga Porter.
Mr. MAGA Porter,
In the
a.k.a. this is bull crap.
Bull crap, we speak the truth here. Candace, we speak.
100%.
AKA, I use made up words like actuality.
Y'all,
You see, he can't. His mind full of so much toxicity. He can't fabble real vocabulary.
That's not a real word, bro.
Anyway, gentlemen,
I like this young man.
how was your day? How was your week going so
I got
far?
problems.
How's your guys' day? How was your week so far?
All right. Well,
Great.
I'm not sure if you know. I'm not sure if you know. Like Mr. White knows, he had shared it. But as of what was that? That was Thursday, Friday. As of last Friday,
You're fired.
I am no longer a member of the Democratic Party.
I thought you were coming to something
I'm independent. My reason for not being a member of the Democratic Party is I was completely disgusted with people from my side of the political party actually celebrating the death of somebody just because they don't agree with their opinions and they're believing what they see on 30-second edited clips. So that shows me that you have limited thinking, you have no critical thinking skills, and I'm embarrassed to be a Democrat because my party just went to crap. So now I'm an independent.
Actually, just show you unstable. So may I ask you this question?
How does it show that I'm unstable?
He was actually with them for a long time.
I'm going to reveal it to you.
27 years I've been a Democrat.
Reveal it to you. Your mother or your father cuss you out or say some bullshit towards you. You're going to disown her? Exactly my point.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, so moving right along.
No, that has nothing to that has nothing to do
That's
with
really apple and oranges.
I am disgusted.
People is simple
No,
as
they
that.
are celebrating the
People-
death of an innocent man.
people are
I do
going-
not agree with it.
Right. People are going to do stuff. If you're following a party based on a principle level or based on whatever, you cannot throw the party out because either two morons
Because they have no
or
principle.
5 morons say something.
No.
That's not how-
No,
that's
this
not
is
how-
this is maybe you don't feel that way because I know you're a Democrat and I know you're a human being.
Yeah,
That's why I
but
get
I
along
follow
with
it
you.
for a principle
But the
reason.
general consensus, a
Not because two
majority of these new Democrats or Marxists in disguise or socialists in disguise, you guys were sitting here because I've been watching it all weekend. And mind you, people of my color, okay, for one, speaking everything out of context, everything is racism. You guys got to get out this goddamn victimhood mentality. The man was not a racist. Okay? Anybody that says, oh, well, what about the black pilot? He was talking about the DEI initiative. You need to watch the whole video.
Listen, at the end of the day,
The man was not a racist. He spoke his mind. He spoke the truth, and he spoke with
I don't
conviction.
know about the racist issue, but
wasn't.
At the same time, he speaks to some stuff.
Speaks to a
where
lot of reason.
it's kind of contrary to some stuff, and he has a balance. Sometimes he speaks, and it sounds kind of well, I don't know.
No, because they're looking for racism, and they need to stop being so goddamn
And
sensitive.
then
And
he
to
said-
stop being victims.
He provides a lot of context.
Yes, he
Whatever-
does.
He
He does. So
He's a very fair man. They were going over 30-second clips that were edited.
At the same time,
You know what I'm saying? By his enemies.
I can't disregard a party or I can't disregard a family member because they say something dumb.
Oh, I definitely do that all day.
You see, so
Trust me, there's a lot of
it
family
just show
members.
your stability of your
Yeah.
intellectual.
No. What that means is that I
No
don't
one
play
believes-
that.
Nah, I
That means
think-
I don't play that nonsense,
Right.
and I'm a very stoic individual. I don't play that.
No.
You understand? You get one chance to mess up with me. That's it.
That's it. I think.
You
we
got serious issues.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I set boundaries.
I think
Yeah,
when you disagree fundamentally like that, you got all right to
We
detach
sit
yourself.
here, we argue all the time or discuss, right? So why you don't stop coming to the show? Exactly
Yeah, but we
my
talking
point.
about.
Yeah, but you got to remember, this is intelligent discourse.
He
We're all
always trying
very
to find some
intelligent
common ground to be crying for
because we're intelligent men. Trust me, if you were an idiot,
Right.
I would have left. If you
See,
were an idiot,
I think
if you were an idiot after the first episode, I would have
Yeah,
said,
God.
Mr. White, don't ever invite me over there again.
and I
Unless it's for a fet and they make it curry goat, then I'll come. Other than that, I'm not coming.
And got some big booty booty.
Huh?
girls.
Of course, come on, man. You know,
see. I don't think you want to mix it too though, because you arguing with morality and civility. It's like
Exactly,
It's
that's
two
also
different.
what it is,
It's two
yeah.
different things.
yeah.
It's two different things. It's a principle of the context of the principle. That's all it based on. You're gonna have people within our party, within our family, gonna say dumb. And
Mike, are you
foolish
celebrating that man's death? No, you're not.
No,
you know
I'm
why?
not.
Because you're a decent human being.
stuff. Regardless, even if listen, I don't like.
Now
Trump.
I just need you to
Listen,
leave the party
listen,
and
let's put
admit
it
that
this
Trump
way.
is the
I'm
greatest
gonna
president.
bring it home.
This is non-debatable.
Huh?
Right. And
This is
I
non-debatable.
think
Yes.
we don't
It's
want.
inhumane to
Thank you,
go
Mike.
on
Case in
Thank you,
social
Mike.
Case
media
in
to
point.
We're all decent men here.
Case
You know
celebrate
that.
I
the
agree.
death of someone.
It is.
Like,
We
that's
can't.
just
Agree.
common sense, you know. Like,
That
you
is the
don't- you
point
don't
I'm
do-
making.
Yeah.
People are gonna say dumb stuff, but you cannot root your principles, your values, because out of 20 people.
That's somebody's prerogative, though. That's somebody's
People
prerogative.
go say some dumb crap, and you're gonna uproot.
But
your
that's his
constructive-
prerogative.
Doesn't make any sense.
that's-
Well, Mike,
what
that
I'm
was a
saying.
huge-
If that's
That was a
the
huge
stance
percentage of our party basically
respectfully, if
making
that's
fun
the
of this
stance that he
man,
wants to take, he should be
mocking
able
his
to
death,
have
and
that
then actually
entitlement.
being glad. This was all coming from our party.
Even if it was 99.9 at that present time. Look, I despise Trump, right? But
Yeah.
I wouldn't want nobody to hurt him.
Of course not, because you're a
Precisely.
decent human being.
That's so we're agreeing.
That's
what
exactly
he's
the
saying.
point
Yeah,
that
that's
he's
what I'm
trying to
saying.
make.
You're a
But
decent
I'm
human
not
being.
going- I'm not. The point is that I'm not going to not talk constructive about him because I dislike him.
Yeah.
I am not going to do that. And it's the same context I'm saying. Not because my party, if my party come out and say, you know what, Trump is a dumb, whatever the case may be.
Right, but
Yeah, I
but
mean,
but
yeah,
but
you
you
may
but
feel
you
that way.
you don't want to impose your
But the
beliefs or your
structure of the party
philosophy
is
on
that
somebody
I'm
else.
following the principle of the party.
But we should not impose our beliefs or our philosophies on somebody else.
And this wasn't the only
Everybody
thing.
have their own prerogative, you know.
You
if
got to
that's
remember,
what
this
they
is
wanna
basically
do.
the straw that broke the. Because, like I said in my video, I've been disagreeing with my party for the past 4 or 5 years now. So this was basically the last straw.
There's a lot of stuff I disagree with these nincompoops, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
I'm like, look, I'm not going to the other side because I know I'm not a
what's that? You're
conservative.
not going to the Republicans?
I'm not a conservative, bro. You got to remember, I'm for legalization of drugs. I'm for legalization of prostitution. Conservatives are not.
Speaking from the record.
No, but it's
Speaking
true.
from the record.
I'm not a true conservative. Like, I'm not a
Yo,
conservative.
Yo,
I'm not
you
gonna sit here
can't
and
be
act
you
like I
can't you
am.
can't be cherry picking whatever goes.
No, but that's no, because a true conservative, they're not with that. Like they're not with that. What it is, so I can't sit.
I'm
not
glad
going
you
to
stay
insult.
true to your values, though. I
Yeah,
respect that.
I'm not going to insult, and I'm not going to insult true conservatives and go to that party just because I'm happy. No, I will remain independent.
I like
I'll remain
Anyway,
independent.
so what's going on with your dad?
With my
Your
father.
your stepfather.
Trump.
Who? You talking about your daddy?
Trump.
You talking about your surrogate daddy? Donnie. Donnie. You know, you got a lot of people in here that that believe in you. You know, especially him. And I'm just playing me. And Donnie, you're doing bad, bro. Like,
Talk to
Oh,
us.
you seen the light
you're
now?
doing
Talk to
no.
us.
I didn't see
Talk to
no.
us. What's going on?
Let me finish. You're doing bad because you know they are the enemy. So I'm not sure. He knows exactly who they are.
You sound a little vague.
He knows exactly
Who
who they
you
are.
referring to?
I'm referring
Your second instigator.
I'm referring to the nation state that is occupying somebody's
Lion
land
is
illegally.
sleeping. Leave the lion alone.
All right? Nah. You want to wake the lion? You want to wake the lion?
The lion is sleeping until you leave
All right.
the lion alone.
Donnie, it's not, I'm really beginning to feel like I had an inkling about it, but I'm at the point now that I feel like he's being extorted. Donnie, they must have something on Donnie, or they're threatening Donnie's life, or Donnie's scared for his life.
Right.
Because you are allowing this man, okay, the Polak from Philly, okay,
who that is?
because he's a Polish guy from Philly, okay, fronting like he's a Jew when he's not, okay. You are a Zionist, you are a Talmudist, and you're running around bullying people, just talking nonsense, okay. And Donnie, you are allowing this, okay. You have a lot of people that believed in you, and you're not putting this guy in his place. And anybody that pays attention, they know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you, Benjamin. I'm talking about you. I can't even pronounce your real last name because I know it ain't Netanyahu. That's just something you made up. You probably got it on a PlayStation name generator or something, because your real last name is Milikowski and whatever the hell it is. I know it ends in a ski, and you're from Polish Town in Philly.
Where you got that information?
I have my resources, sir.
You have the resources.
I have my resources.
So share it with the panel so we can. Because we can speak.
No, I cannot. I cannot share my resources, sir.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Philly right now?
No, because that's where Netanyahu's really from.
Philly?
He's from Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
That's where he's from.
Philadelphia's happen to have a
He's
name.
from Philadelphia.
America.
As
USA,
same as in the-
Philadelphia.
He's
right?
from Polish Town in Philadelphia. That's where he's from. And this is the guy.
Folks, we don't know what is what. If you have research and you can, please post it.
Yes,
post
please.
it.
I have very
Other than
reliable
that-
resources,
Other
sir.
than that, strict it from the rest.
Please, all of a sudden the guy's an American.
He's been an American.
All of a sudden, he's American now.
He's
yeah?
been an American. He's a Polak from Philly.
So,
Unbelievable.
The other side of this,
Just like if somebody's from Jamaica, Queens, it doesn't make them Jamaican.
No, it makes him from Queens. Makes him a New Yorker. Just as long as they're Jamaica. No, if they're from Jamaica, Queens, they're not Jamaican. You're absolutely right. They're Guyanese. There are no Jamaicans in Jamaica, Queens. They're either
Queens, they're Guyanese.
If they're from Jamaica, Queens, they're from Richmond Hill, they're Guyanese. Okay, all the Jamaicans.
I don't know about how
the Jamaicans are in Northeast. All the Jamaicans are in Northeast Bronx, and they moved to Long Island.
This guy is serious, man.
You got some shit. So the issue now was going on.
The guy so convicted. I'm a little bothered.
Trump is making some move, and he's hoping that he didn't like from day one. He didn't like what the Chinese, Putin, Kim Jong, and the Japanese president or prime ministers made the move, that assemblement. He still cannot comprehend how this happened without them. So now he pushing the European region for them to sanction Russia as hard as possible. Now,
that's not smart.
The funniest thing is that, and the craziest thing right now is that he's trying to build allies where nobody technically is with him. He's trying to side up with England. Right now, he's making a journey to England to try to work something out, to put pressure. There's nobody beside him going to stand beside him. You have Japan, you have Russia, you have China, you have North Korea.
Those are the BRICS. Those are the BRICS dollars country.
Most powerful countries in the world, along with the U.S., but they excluded now because Trump decided to do dumb crap. There's nobody else can supersede these type of a power. Now he's trying to get England. He's trying to also bring in Canada in a place. You already poison. You see, this is why they
Which is funny to me because Great Britain and Canada is a
Jamaica,
joke.
if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones.
Exactly.
100%.
Now he's trying to bring in Canada, which is stupid because the military here, the U.S. provide military support for
Exactly.
Canadians.
What are they going to do?
So what are they going to do? Hide in the
The
bushes?
same as Great Britain. Great Britain might as well be on the Sharia law now. They're not going to do anything either.
I'm like, this is guy, he sit there and he trying to like, you know what? I need the public to talk about me. I got to find something dumb or something to dismiss, something like, again, example, kind of shift a little bit. He cancel now. You go and you remember Biden, they bring up and Kamala and Obama.
Okay.
Where they stop, where if a flight now cheats you out of your time, you go there and something happen, you have to go through this rigorous to either get back a new flight or they don't want to refund back your money.
Yeah.
This non-compoo Trump cancel that. So now you go now, the airline, the greedy airlines now can go back into their greedy stat structure and do what they need to do with the public. So I understand if you have an issue where it's come to weather and stuff like that. That is uncontrollable, even though the U.S. can control the weather to a
Yes,
certain
they can
extent.
with heart machines.
But at the same time, these are uncontrollable. So we understand those situations. But when you sit on a tarmac for 5 hours or sitting down waiting for a flight canceled because of their inconvenience or their issues, and then they not only help you to find another flight or whatever, they let you go to the rigorous where you have to probably buy another plane ticket, or you go on standby and run the risk of not going or leaving the yard for hours or days or whatever the case may be, when they're the one who screwed up.
What, so they're not issuing vouchers no more?
They can't. Mr. Trump, your dad, just cancel that.
That's your dad.
Can't be my dad if he's behaving that way.
That's my drinking buddy. That's your dad.
So that is another thing where you and I may face now when we go back to these, because some of these airlines, they're really, I remember one time when I was going to Jamaica with my mom, passed away, and they know, right? It was a connecting flight. We are leaving from here to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte to Miami and to Jamaica.
And in Jamaica, yeah.
They know that the flight the connecting flight in Charlotte was canceled. They still allow us to board that plane, send us to Charlotte, and keep us stuck there. We have nowhere to go.
That's dirty.
That is dirty, right? And they know that the flight was canceled, our connecting flight, but they still allow us to take off from New York. Because if they had
gave you a
said,
voucher?
listen,
They gave you a voucher?
eventually we scream on them and I make some phone calls or whatever the case may be, and they wind up after put us in a hotel and bring us back on another flight and to send us back to Miami and then go on our way to Jamaica. But it's foolishness. You saw that the flight our connecting flight is canceled because of some type of
and
weather.
They still have
but you still allow us, and we have to catch the flight in the next, based on when we land, we would have to catch the next flight in the next hour.
Yeah.
If they had stopped them, because that's not a hub where you can go to Jamaica or anything. So if they had stopped us in New York, would have find another way, because the hub, New York hub, is the main hub where you can go to anywhere. So we would find something from here to go either directly to Miami or go straight to Jamaica.
Yeah.
But these are the things what these airlines wind up doing, and then this guy coming.
I wouldn't say these
But
airlines.
then what airlines do that? Because
That sounds like an isolated incident.
Most
though.
of them
Because
these
see,
stuff.
with me, I fly
I would
United and
overgeneralize
Southwest. I
that.
never have issues with them. I fly either United or Southwest.
JetBlue don't have a lot of issues like that.
JetBlue is very accommodating.
JetBlue got pricey though, man. JetBlue used to be so price friendly, and they got super pricey. So I usually fly Southwest because Southwest usually has good service and their flights aren't too expensive. And if I can, every once in a while, you might be able to get a good flight on United. Delta sometimes. I refuse to fly Spirit. I refuse to fly Frontier. I do not fly those
that's
flights.
good for them. They're worth it.
Yeah.
So, Mike, I hear now they kind of your dad is kind of pressing
That's your dad.
Powell, which Powell now is start it look like he's kind of caving because he's planning to.
Who's that?
Actually, today is a decision. So tomorrow they're gonna implement Powell, which is the federal the Fed leader
Fed chairman.
that controls the interest rates. So they're making a decision today and decide to what they're gonna cut, which is gonna implement tomorrow. I wonder how the market is gonna do by that news. But we don't know what he's gonna do, even though they discussed this today. We don't know if they're gonna cut or are they still gonna stand still or what. I mean, what are your views on that? Where if they're cutting, what do you think they should cut, or what you think it would be a realistic cut for the market, for
Cut
people
it.
to survive, or
Cut it.
for the market
Cut
to
it. Cut it. Cut it.
You see me going here? Cut it.
Your price is
Cut it.
way too high. You need
You
to
need
cut
to
it.
cut it.
Cut it.
I mean, a lower interest rate benefits all of us.
It
High
really
interest rates benefits the bank. So, but it's a good thing, you know.
What is the interest rate right now? I think it was 6 or 7.
No, it's like 9%.
No, what's prime? You got to find out
No,
what
it's not
prime
9%
is.
anymore.
No,
It's
I
way
think-
up there though. It's Anywhere between
I
like
think it's like either 7 or 8.
6.5 and
That's prime.
8
That's prime.
interest rate.
Yeah, prime is 6.5%, 7%, or
When you say prime, what do you mean?
because don't usually how interest rates work. They'll say whatever the interest rate is plus prime.
You talking about Amazon?
No, I'm not talking about Amazon. I'm talking about like plus. From what I understand, like say for instance, when it comes to housing,
Mm-hmm.
so whatever the interest rate is, or even like with a credit card. So say for instance, you get like you get a deal on a credit card is 0.9%, but then in the fine print they say 0.9% plus prime. So prime could be whatever the standard is, whether it's usually. I know it went high up for a minute. That it was like at 9.5%, 10%.
That the
but it might have
prime-
dropped.
I see where I hear what you're saying. So
Yeah.
the prime is a follow-up. That's the example what you use when it says the zero's interest rate. But the
Yeah.
prime, it says it would fall back in place at the original pricing, where it's just $15 or $20
Yeah.
after a year or after whatever time period they set. That will fall back in place.
Okay. All right.
So I think that's basically what you're probably asking. The credit cards, the banks does it a lot because they want to lower people in.
Exactly.
And then when they get you, you come in, you're settling, and then you get hit with that 25 or 29%. Like my bank, Citibank, I don't know what my credit card. I don't know what these guys on if they're smoking weed or smoking dirty water.
Yeah, you got to be
But
careful.
their percentage is like 30 something.
It's insane.
It's insane.
When Bank of America, they always send me like, oh, apply for a credit card, or you can get this credit card, $500 limit. You just give us $99 down, but then I have to read the what do you call?
Fine.
I read the interest rate. Like I read the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading the interest rate. It's 29.24%.
Correct.
I'm not getting that. I'm sorry. No, thank you. No, I'm good. I don't need a credit card. I know that you got to build credit. I'm not getting a credit card with 29%
the
interest
crazy
on it.
part of
Yo, for real, they. I remember back.
that's every credit card.
I remember when Capital One they offered me like $500. They want like 15%, 16% interest.
Look, and that was high. Now it's 29%.
having these credit cards doesn't build your credit.
No, it doesn't. All it does is
It's
incur.
crazy.
All it does is incur more debt.
It does
What
not.
builds your
It does
credit?
not build
What
your
builds your
credit.
credit is car
Wait, wait,
is
wait.
car
It's
notes.
a myth. This is what society. This is what these banks and these things put out. It's a myth. It
Did
doesn't
you know
build your
this?
credit.
Did you know this?
He's giving you the information now.
Yeah, you need to be validated though. I don't know about that.
All he's gonna say is don't listen to anything Mike says. No, what it is, it's a very because remember that's revolving credit, so it's a very very minute way of cleaning up your credit. What really cleans up your credit when you pay off a car payments,
Okay.
house
No,
notes.
no. So your statement was it does not build your
Credit.
credit.
Yeah, it still does, but it's a very very small percentage
Not significant
compared
enough.
to like how you paying your car note on time, how you pay your house, your mortgage
Like a
on
house or car.
time.
Yeah, because
Utility bills and stuff.
To be honest, they should raise our credit when we pay our utility bills
that's
on
a
time.
larger amount. So of course that would have more of an impact on your credit.
Yeah,
Versus
but
credit cards.
revolving credit cards.
Right. But it does help build your credit though.
But
Have to.
a company can't put a late payment on your credit report until after 10 days, right?
Yeah.
We all have a grace period. If you miss, if you're late on a payment, you
All
late up to 10
All
days.
the bureaus report every time they make a charge after 10 or 15 days, depends on the bank. They report it to all the 3 bureaus.
Mhm.
And whether it's good or bad, they report it regardless of what. So if you spend $10, the bank report to the 3 bureaus and say, okay, Michael spent $10 last week at a certain time. He wasn't late. He was on time. They send it to the bureau. Now the bureau take that information, however they do it, which I think these guys are criminals. However they do it, they will put it down, and they can put it down as whatever, negative or positive. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense how this. I think the government need to eradicate these 3 bureaus because take these power away from these guys because they are set there to control society.
What is it? TransUnion, Experian, or what's the last?
And
Equifax.
If you have a lot of capital, you don't need credit though.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean,
Very true.
Who? I mean, you're what? You have like what 5% within the U.S. Or well, let's say New York, have those type of capital where one need credit. I mean, globally within the U.S. out of
So
the
you
300.
have to figure out a way to put yourself in that 5%. Then you don't have to worry about credit.
I'm gonna
And
we should all figure out though.
right, the scam that come with it and stuff.
Right, and we won't
But
be
I
able-
mean,
we won't have to worry
e-
about
e-
paying on
any,
time.
Any way you take it, even if you avoided it, these guys are still gonna have control
Listen,
over.
I'm very
what-
solution oriented, and I don't
I
really
like that.
complain a lot. And
I like that.
You
I
know?
like this young man.
no, it's
This
it's
man
not a
forward
complaint.
thinking.
You have good
I
credit,
mean,
don't you, sir?
huh?
You have good credit,
excellent
don't
probably
you,
credit.
sir?
have 900 and it's just 850 is max.
Well, let's put it this way. I weigh more than my credit score.
Ouch.
What?
I weigh more than my credit score.
That's not a
Ouch,
good thing.
ouch, ouch, ouch.
I weigh more than my
You,
credit
you
score.
understand what you're saying?
Yeah, I got bad credit, bro.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
I got horrible credit, man.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Anyway, so Mike, the question is no. The thing is, with the final, we are kind
Yeah.
of
So
touching-
tomorrow, the Fed will decide
Mhm.
if it's gonna cut interest rate by what a quarter or 50.
Did they give an amount? They give an like kind of idea what they're gonna cut?
It'd be nice if
Yeah.
they
If
did.
it's a quarter, if
Well,
it's half.
so they based on the numbers that they reported last month
Mhm.
or earlier this month, the Fed said they were gonna cut by 25 base point,
Mhm.
which is a quarter, but Wall Street is anticipating a 50,
50.
right?
50%
Rough-
cut.
Really?
How is that going to affect everyday people?
I'm assuming that's
Like,
a
just
good thing for us.
the
because
co-
that's-
the cost of
It
goods
lowers
and-
interest rate. So say if interest rate is let's say 4%,
uh-huh.
they cut it by 50.
It's
That's 2%. Oh, wow.
No, not 50%.
I thought that's what I asked you. You
No,
said
by,
yeah.
by a quarter. So
Oh,
it's
by a
the
quarter.
25.
25 or a
Mhm.
quarter.
All right. So you figure if it's 4%, they'll bring it down to 3%.
So go to what? 350.
Right.
4%, you go to 350.
So it'll go at 3.5%. Oh, so it goes down 0.5%.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so it would either be either 3.5 or 3.75. That's what you're telling me.
3
Anywhere from a quarter to a half.
3.5 or 3.
But tomorrow we could expect
3.75, correct.
we could
But
expect
that's
some
so I'm
reduction.
assuming- so that stimulates the economy because
Definitely.
obviously there's
Yeah,
People
so,
gonna spend
so,
money.
so I would be okay with purchasing a house, knowing that the interest rate is lower
yeah,
versus it being where it's at right now.
yeah.
Or I would be okay going to the bank to
borrow
get a
some.
loan, to borrow capital.
Because you're paying it off
Paying
at
a
a
lower
lower
interest
interest
rate,
rate.
right.
Okay.
You think this is based on what's going on? You think this is gonna revive the housing market? Because the housing market right now in dirty water.
Somewhat.
I'm pretty sure
Somewhat.
some people are holding off their purchase today for tomorrow.
I think the target is 2%. The Fed target is 2%.
2%.
So they might bring it down to 2% before the year ends. That's what people are anticipating, but it may not happen, Who knows? Jerome Powell might decide to be a dick, He might trump.
Instead of,
He might trump.
might
No,
trump
he's not
on
going to
them.
put it up.
No, it's
Uh,
fun.
but he may not just do anything. Period.
Right,
He may
right.
not. He may not push
That's
it, but
what
he
he-
may not just
that's
do
what he's
anything.
They,
been
they
doing all this
propose it.
time.
You think they will hype us up to strike us down?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
do that
Big
all the
time.
time.
Big
Kicking
time.
the can further down the street. Guys,
If they're not able to do it.
so the Fed point is, like market is at an all-time high, right?
Mhm.
And for the market to be high, people gotta be injecting like lots of capital in the market or lots of capital in these companies.
Mhm.
Where does this money come from? That means people are good.
Right.
You don't need to cut interest rate, right?
That's how they look at it.
Theoretically,
That's how they look at it.
That's how they look at it.
Wow. So basically, they're cutting the interest rate because they know people are not good. So they're trying to
Correct.
basically stimulate it.
I
No,
mean,
that
the
was
rich,
interesting
the
what you
rich
said
is
about the
always
housing
gonna be
market.
good.
Of course.
Yeah.
They're rich. That's why they're rich.
That's why we should be more incentivized to become richer. Richer.
Huh?
Thank you.
No, we just have to rob them.
No, I don't know.
stricken
about
from
that.
the record.
Here we go.
Stricken from the record.
Why are you
Listen,
censoring me?
Listen, at the end of the day, Angel said you gotta think, right? You
I
said
do think.
Right.
I
Thinking
case the house. I figure out what time they go to work, what time they come home, what days they go on vacation,
Thinking
what's valuable in the
criminality.
house,
Yo,
what
just-
kind of locks
just-
they
just-
have,
just-
whether I can bypass their alarm
just-
system.
just-
You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into that, okay?
Just-
You can't bypass.
I'm but how fluent you sound right
So tomorrow would be like the
Chicken
World
from the
Cup,
record.
the World Cup of trading for traders.
All right.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great,
'cause
it's a
the
great thing.
market is gonna be volatile.
I mean,
tomorrow.
favorable.
So volatility
Ooh.
is good for traders.
Mhm.
That mean
So I'm gonna have to check my Robinhood all day tomorrow.
Check it on tonight.
Actually, my Robinhood,
Tonight.
my Robinhood's popping right now. I had to
Man,
get rid of my. I got rid of my Doge stuff though. It was just holding me down. It's a big albatross. I got
that
rid of my
means stocks
Doge.
is gonna move like big in one direction or the other way, whether it may be up or down.
Well,
Okay.
so,
To the
so
upside, to
the
the
question
downside.
is this. It's just because I'm thinking about it for even tomorrow morning too. We're looking at Robinhood. If Powell said, you know what, we're cutting to 0.5% or 0.25%, so we're dropping, would that move the market in upwards or it would drop the market?
It could go in either direction, right?
But why? Why it would go? if
Let
it's
me
something-
explain. So the market been going up, making all-time highs every day, right? Well, today's what?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So Thursday we made a new all-time high. Friday we made a new all-time high.
Last week,
Monday we made a new all-time high. This morning we made a new all-time high.
All right.
which I
No
missed.
news, right?
Yeah.
So it could be priced in. They're anticipating, interest rate hike. So I mean lower interest rate, not interest rate hike. Lower interest rate. So it's going up, right?
Mm.
'Cause it's already priced in, and it could be a buy the rumor, news event, and sell the news. So buy the rumor, sell the news. Like
Buy the rumor, sell the
you
news.
got the rumor is that you got a contract to be a pro NFL player. So
All right.
all the girls are gonna be on you, you know.
Mm.
All right.
Rumor out there that you're gonna make millions.
So that's
Right.
buying the
Right.
rumor.
right.
All right.
So they're attracted to you, or they're dating you, or they want to get involved with you because of that.
Yeah.
And when the day comes now, if it's not so, then they're no longer interested in you. So
They'll kick you to the curb.
you have institutional traders, right?
Okay.
You have retail traders. Retail traders are like us. We're retail traders. You have institutional traders like JP Morgan. JP Morgan, you have hedge fund.
Those
Big
guys those are moving like big
money,
numbers.
yeah,
Yeah,
big
they're
money,
not
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they could be the ones that are pumping the market. 'Cause everyone is short in the market. When the market's at an all-time high, you expect for it to correct.
Yeah.
But it's just been going, which is a good thing, you know?
Mhm.
Going, especially if you're looking to retire anytime soon. You retire when the market is high, so
In the near future.
eh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the day now when the decision is made, right, which is tomorrow,
Mhm.
and
Well,
they
actually-
announce that interest rates are gonna be lower,
Mm-hmm.
you expect market to go higher, but it
Yeah.
could be a sell the news event. So
Okay.
if we're buying retail traders, which we have like a small amount of capital versus the institution,
Yeah.
which is selling billions and trillions of dollars,
Mhm.
you know, we're gonna get trapped, or we're gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
So what I suggest is you do like a straddle, right? You do options, you do a straddle, and you buy both sides.
Mhm.
So you put like 100. I'm gonna use small numbers. Like you put 100 going upwards,
All right.
and you put 100 going downwards. So
So
you
either
bet
way
on
you're gonna-
both sides, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna lose 100% on one side, and you'll make like 500% on the next side. So
So you still make out.
you make 400%.
But-
Smart.
It's a real
So
perspective.
if you
Thank
look,
you.
if you look in the logic where you put 100 on one side where it's going up, 100 on one side where it's going down. So if you lose going up, you're gonna balance out going down. Because
No, you
No,
should
that's not how it works.
no because
That's
if,
not how it
if you're
work?
gonna if you're gonna make 500% in the direction that the market chooses, right?
Mhm.
500%, you cover the 100% of what you lose with 100% of the 500%. So now you had 400%. So you made 400% profit.
Right.
Right. So volatility does that to the market. Get it?
Okay, I see what you're saying now. So with that, then, well, they're making the decision tonight. So tomorrow they're gonna make the
No,
announcement.
they're making
Make it
decision
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Right.
Now, Mike, does that all tie in? Remember when you were showing me how we can tell when things are going up and going down by the what was that? You had showed it to me one time on Robin. Remember what was it? The inverted.
Oh, UVXY.
Yes.
Right.
So does that tie into that or?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what? Because we'll be able to. Because I guess I know you were telling me if something's going down,
So
that means
that only goes up if the market is going down.
that
But
only
what
goes.
if the market goes up? Then
Then-
that's gonna go
then
down.
that goes down.
Cause you never know what these people are gonna do now.
Okay.
Who controls is like big money take, big bank take, look a bank, right?
Yeah, big banks ain't little bank all
Right.
day.
So wherever the majority of capital is flowing, that's the direction the market is gonna take.
Okay.
So they would decide to sell because everyone is buying,
Okay.
or buy because everyone is selling.
Okay.
Because where option is concerned is you have a buyer and you have a seller,
Yeah.
right? So if the buyer is losing, the seller is gaining,
the seller is
is
gaining.
gaining. Right?
Vice
But
versa.
it's all about positioning yourself and making the crumbs of whatever institution and hedge funds are playing.
Okay.
Interesting. That's some deep stuff, man.
Yeah.
101.
No, that's good. Like that's why I always ask Mike. 'Cause Mike that's why we
it's-
call him
so-
the
so
intelligent
it's like
investor.
a river, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a river. If the river is flowing downstream and you're
Yeah.
going upstream, it's gonna be hard.
Hard about
Yeah.
But if you already decided to go downstream and the river is flowing
You
downstream,
don't really have to do anything. You just lay.
gotta
right?
do
Just
nothing.
there you go, and you'll
Ah.
make money.
But you have to be able to make great prediction and study trends and patterns.
No, so
In
so
history.
with a movement like what we're expecting tomorrow,
Mhm.
if you go in both direction, you'll make money.
Both directions.
So it's
Both
better to cover
direction.
both
And that's
sides.
the only time I go both direction. You know?
Why? Why for the board direction?
Sound a little.
Well, yeah,
s-
because that
so-
means you're gonna make out either way. Then that's a safe bet, actually.
Yeah.
So you
It's a good day, man. As I said, it's like the World Cup.
I like
of
that. We'll celebrate
trading.
that
Of trading. What,
Yeah.
tomorrow or it was today?
tomorrow.
tomorrow. We're gonna eat
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
So
I
the,
like
the,
that.
the decisions is gonna be made at 2:00. Then the Fed is
2
gonna
p.m.
make a statement. 2 p.m.
Mm.
Then the Fed is gonna make a statement at 2:30 p.m.
So depending on how you invest,
So you
tomorrow evening for dinner, you might have
Yeah, you
you
wanna-
might have lobster, you might have cornmeal.
You want to position. You want to position yourself.
I'll make sure.
Position
I'm gonna
yourself.
borrow some- I'm gonna borrow some coins.
You want to position yourself in both directions. At least the start of the day, because market makers are gonna play with the premium. The premium is the price.
Yes.
So if you buy a call and a put, next thing you know, you're up on both, and one is going
Down.
and one is going up, but you're up on both. Why? Because you're propping up the premium.
Actually, no.
Ah.
You know what? I just find it logically see it because if you predict, it's not really any loss in itself because if you actually, yeah, it still is. Because if you predict that it's going down, so whatever you purchase, whatever stock you purchase of it going down, you're a certain percentage. You said, okay, it's gonna reach to 0 or -1. And you say, all right, I'm predicting that it's going
You're a
there.
real
I'm gonna-
pessimist,
I'm gonna buy this portion of stock. So now it's sort of heading into that direction. But you already are over this side predicting that it's gonna go up to 2%. And you buy into that. But it's moving away from this profit because now it's heading down to the one you buy down here. Right? So you technically you're losing
100% on one side.
100%
But you're gaining
on one side.
500%
But
on
isn't
the
there
other.
100% you're gaining on the other side?
No, you're actually
No.
gaining fivefold on the other side. So,
So-
you still profit times 4.
If you have $100, right, dollar amount. If you have $100 in one direction, let's say puts and call, and this is
Right.
not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor.
He's a spiritual advisor.
Say you have $100 on the put side and $100 on the call side. Whenever the put, if it's going down, or whatever the put amount, it's $100. You had 100%, because you have $100 in the trade.
Mm.
So if it hits $200, you got 200%, $300, 300%, $400%.
right.
All right. So when it hit $500, you had 500%. Get it?
Okay.
All right. So where the call is concerned, if you're down $100, you only put up $100 over there. So you lose 100% on that, which is $100. You can't lose more than what you put in.
Correct.
Right. But you just made $500 over here and you lost $100 over there. So you made 400%.
$400.
Right.
Okay.
So the only time movements like this take place in the market is when the Fed chairman, which is Jerome Powell, have an announcement or have some form of meeting or there's some bad news, like let's say they try to assassinate the president, right? Stuff like that. So things like that move the market. There's a war going on.
Panic.
There you go. Panic and fear. So you could never be the Fed chairman. If you were the Fed chairman,
He rattled too easily.
Because the sky is falling every day.
right?
Yeah.
You know, the market would be at zero. You know.
Oh, how is that?
Every day he want to take his
Be
money
like,
out.
people,
Every day he's
something
very
is coming.
dark person. He get real pessimistic
Of
with
course,
it.
something is coming.
Be
Bad
prepared.
stuff is coming. Sell your children.
Yeah.
Sell all your belongings.
Yo, like
People, things are coming, right?
chicken
Don't
for the
listen
record.
to
It's
these
chicken for the record.
Don't listen to these guys. Things are coming.
Bernanke, right?
When? I don't know.
Yeah, we need a stable hands at the helm, man. We need a stable hands at the helm.
Ben
No.
Bernanke was the Fed chairman some time ago, right? And he's known for sweating. He's always sweating, right? So as soon as he takes a stand, people assume it's something bad
Because he's always sweating.
Right.
Nervous.
But Jerome Powell is like cool, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
cool.
your
Cool,
hands,
calm
your
and
hands got to be steady at the wheel.
Those are the guys you look
Imagine you in the plane and then you see your pilot like this taking off his necktie. Oh snap!
Like, we going to die.
Yeah, like
Why you thinking negative now? Huh?
Huh?
Exactly.
No. Well, if I'm on a plane and I see the pilot come out and he's supposed to be flying a plane, he's sweating, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we going to die.
You know, ironically, as you talk about that, you know, they had a study, which they worldwide, a study, and they just released it. Yeah, I think it was Friday or over the weekend, that they discovered that up to probably 60% of the pilots take nap while flying.
Oh, because they put it on autopilot.
Autopilot.
But it can be dangerous, even though,
Yeah.
here's the thing. We know that even though we can't physically see it with our eyes, we know that there's roads up there, like, or we see roads here.
Yeah, they got pathways.
Now, you will have somebody drift off. You cannot rely on equipment.
how would they dripped off? The instrument malfunction.
Yeah, you have instrument malfunction. You may
They
have
got-
certain type of
I
weather
don't
that-
think
that
both. Of
create-
I don't think the pilot and the co-pilot is resting and napping at the same time.
We don't know that. You
No,
can't.
they don't.
Nah, they take turns.
I can say that they both can, or maybe that they're not that callous to think about, you know what. And the funniest thing is, according to the study, there was something came up because there was a young lady asked a question. But I mean, we know that there's a co-pilot. But both of them take nap. According to what the lady that was doing the newscast, she said, well, according to the report, that sometimes it's rare, but sometimes, based on the study, sometimes both of them take nap at the same time. They doze off.
That's crazy.
So now we know that the autopilot is in control most of the time. Well, we don't know for most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes they could be, just like sometimes, to be honest with you, I am driving, like last week I'm coming from Brooklyn, and I felt fine. And I'm on the FDR coming over, and within 5 seconds, I doze off. When I woke up, when God woke me up, I was heading toward 42nd Street over that yacht where the
you got
boats
it.
are dock.
Wow.
It was the good reflex. I think if I didn't have no reflex, you'll be here
Right into the river.
right in the river.
Right in the river. That's the water club
And
on
I
34th
slept
Street.
8 hours, pretty much. It's just like I don't know what happened. I just either I was too comfortable.
Yo,
I don't know what.
And the guardrails are really low.
But
on
usually
that
when
side.
these things happen, like when I feel like it, and I do it all the time, I just pull over and take it's called a power nap. whether it's a 5 minutes or half an hour, I do take a power and recycle the body.
We should be pushing that. That's
Yeah.
very important.
But the
to take
funniest
power
thing is
nap.
Yeah, power
I-
naps. You want
yeah.
20 to 30 minutes for a power nap.
I remember one time I was coming from work and I used to work for UPS, and it was a hard day at work, man. And I reached close to the mall, the close whatever Palisade Mall,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of feeling funny, and I was like, all right, let me take a power nap. So I left work like 5:30, reached there by 6. So I'm pulling the parking lot. When I woke up, it was 11:45.
That's why I can't take power naps, because I'm like, yo, let me lay down for half an hour. 7 hours later.
Yo, it was
No
like
way.
the
Yeah,
only
man.
car in the parking lot.
I mean,
That's
sleeping
dangerous, though. That's
sleeping is a part of your diet. It's important to get.
it's important.
Yeah, it is.
Good
It definitely
rest.
is.
Yeah,
Definitely is.
when
Because
it's,
sleep deprivation can lead to a heart attack.
when it's appropriate to do so.
Yeah.
You can exercise all you want. If those
you
are
gotta
the
sleep. You
main
gotta sleep. You
criteria.
gotta sleep.
Sleep is
Yeah.
one of the main. It's like I always
No,
tell people
That's directly
in a
affects your
relationship,
heart.
you have trust, honesty. What the other one? Like 4 pillars are.
Mm-hmm.
But if communication falls, all of those become irrelevant.
Yep.
The trust become irrelevant. The sacrifice become irrelevant. The honesty become irrelevant. All of that once communication falls.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing in that context.
Trust, honesty, loyalty, respect.
But I'm
Basically.
not even going to say. I'm going more of trust, trust, sacrifice, honesty, and what's the other, and communication. Those are the 4 pillars that keeps sustain pretty much any relationship, but more on whether it's a platonic one or it's a romantic one overall. But once that fall, and even in business, if that level of communication falls, even
Wait a
in
minute.
business,
Physical abuse doesn't keep anything in check anymore?
Ouch.
stricken from the record again, stricken from the record.
Yo, I was following this guy, man. Come on,
You gotta
just
sport.
No,
So,
but,
Mike,
no, but like you're saying, the 4 pillars.
Based on what was going on with this housing issue now, you think
No, you
if there's
digressed
a
a
cut
bit, man.
come in, let's say it's a good cut, it's 3.25% cut, so interest rate drop. What do you think about the housing rate? Because right now it's like a frozen zone. People
Alright,
not
so,
doing
so where
anything.
interest rate is concerned, right? It's always a good time to buy house, if you ask me, because
At
when
what point, when
interest
they're
when
cutting?
interest rates are up, house prices are down.
Okay.
When house prices are up,
Interest rates are
rates are
down.
down.
Okay.
right? So it's good to buy real estate at any time, then refinance. Cause I got my house at 2.93% interest rate.
That's sick.
And then what did you
Right.
end up getting it refinanced for?
No, I didn't.
Why would we refinance? You crazy?
Interest rates are way higher now. Interest rates are
Why you
Oh,
would
up to like
refinance?
so you lucked out then.
9.5%. Yeah.
Oh,
You
damn.
would,
So
if you
when I-
refinance, you wouldn't want to refinance when it's at like 2%.
That's at 2%.
Correct.
Right. Lower.
Lower, not
Right. So
So you're
on
good. You
my
don't have to
quest-
refinance anything because you're already at a good
Unless you need
percentage.
the money.
On my quest to purchase.
Unless you need the money. If you need the money, then the interest rate
No,
becomes...
you don't want to run that yours. You needing the
the-
money because you're gonna jack up your interest rate just to what? Get $50,000, and now you're gonna double your
If
interest
you're
rate.
dire straits like that, then the interest rate
I
becomes...
would rather go somewhere else instead of
insignificant.
getting.
Nah,
Yeah.
just open up an OnlyFans. Make money.
Cause I think we have to get out of this idea of letting people take loss. Sometimes you gotta take
So
losses, right?
think about it like this, right? So I always wanted to live in Greenwich, right? Greenwich, Connecticut.
Yeah.
You're rich and famous.
I
You bring that up a lot, so I think you do want
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Our Scarsdale. I saw a home in Greenwich, and the price was good, nice home, right? And I was ready to purchase. The interest rate was 8.5%. So
God
my
damn.
interest rate now is what? My interest rate is 3% now, right?
Mhm.
So let's say I'm paying 4.5. Say I'm paying 4,000, right?
Mhm.
Double would be what, 6%?
So yeah,
You get it? That would be
3%.
$8,000, right?
Mhm.
that's insane.
And it was what? 8.5%
In Greenwich.
in Greenwich.
No, I'm
The
just
interest
saying-
rate.
Because some people
That's 5.5% higher.
Some
That's
people-
five
some
and a half-
people
that's
need-
five and a
There
half
you go.
points higher.
some people need money now. If I need $20 from you, I'm broke right now. I don't have any money right now, but next week I'm gonna have a lot of money.
No,
But you're
but
gonna
it-
put
it-
yourself
eh,
in more debt. You
right.
can't do that.
No,
Because if I pay $5,000 now for
Yeah.
my mortgage, right, and I refinance it at high
You don't-
interest
you don't-
rate.
because you don't need to. If
No, but
somebody-
even if
somebody
you
in a-
need,
somebody in a
it would be
position-
best.
No, but listen
want
what he's
money
saying.
Yeah, it would be best to go and take a loan from the bank or
directly
from
instead of
credit
doing the
union or
refinance.
something.
Instead
Well,
of
of
doing
course
the
it would.
refinance.
Refinance. So your mortgage is gonna move from
'Cause you end up losing.
$5,000 a month.
Because then what it is, you lose, you end up losing and
5,000
lose
to
equity in
like
your house.
12,000 a month.
Yeah.
And
Why
then
you
you're
wanna do that?
And then you're gonna lose equity in your
It's
house.
not,
And
it's
you
not
don't want that.
sustainable.
No. So
No.
you don't want to be paying 5,000 to go refinance to pay 12,000 a month.
Exactly. You lose equity in your house.
Right.
Regardless
gonna be
of
end up
what
being
year,
upside
what
down.
you're going through, you don't. I would rather you go and borrow directly from the bank instead of refinance.
I mean, if you anticipating a win for a big amount of money, well, I know you somebody their mom or somebody needed like cancer treatment or something like that. Listen, at some point
You could put up your house as collateral.
I mean,
You
you
gotta
don't
take
have to
that
There's-
refinance.
there's different-
You can put it up, as what Mike said. You can put it up as collateral. But
Yeah, you could do
not
that too.
refinancing.
right,
Yeah, you could put it up as collateral.
That'd be
So then this way you don't have to worry about paying that high interest rate.
right, but if,
And then remember, you can always get yourself a Nike shiesty mask, some black gloves, 9mm, get to work.
stricken from the record.
Stricken from the record.
Here we go.
Stricken from the record.
You know, I refuse to be censored.
You need censorship.
Okay, this is America. I am exercising my First Amendment.
No, not on this channel.
What do you mean not on this channel?
you don't speak
What do you
as-
mean? This ain't, bro, this ain't United States of MAGA, Porter.
This is United
This is
States
America.
of MAGA.
This is the garage. Okay, I'm allowed to say what I
The
want.
garage.
You could start a OnlyFans. I prefer that idea.
yes, yes.
Yeah, you would run that idea, OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, so
Right, that's a better option.
Actually, I won't start on
like
OnlyFans
that.
because that was started by somebody in Israel, and I don't want to give them any more money.
Uh-oh. Anyway,
I'll start a Patreon.
but tomorrow is a big day though.
Tomorrow is
it's
the
like
World
a
Cup.
big day.
World Cup of
So I'm gonna be
trading.
checking my Robin Hood all day. I need to see maybe one of my
And the-
meme coins might pop on me.
In the world of finance, it's a big day tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. The only way I don't see how the market is not gonna move because if he doesn't cut,
Yeah.
they're not gonna like that.
I mean,
It's
the
gonna
market's
sell.
gonna move regardless
If he
of what.
cuts, they're gonna like that, and
Yeah.
it might just sell, or it might go further.
But the market is gonna move for
It
it, regardless
will
of.
move.
Yeah, it's gonna
Right,
move
regardless
regardless,
of
one
what
way
You
or
wanna do
another.
a
It's gonna
straddle.
move.
You wanna go up and down. If you have $200, put half on puts. Again, not financial advice.
Not financial
Put
advice.
half on puts, half on calls.
Ah.
You
I
know,
like that. You should be a financial advisor.
and, and you're gonna make money. So I
So is
say
that the same
500%, but you could make way more than 5%.
Is that the same? I
You could
guess
make
would that be?
1,000%.
Is that bear and bull? I guess would that be considered
Yeah,
bear and
beer is puts down to the downside,
bull? Okay.
and
And then bull is
bull
up.
would be calls. to
Call
the
is up.
upside.
Okay.
So, not giving any advice, nonetheless, if let's say at what point in time you would say you would want to trade in the morning. You would go in instantly, or you would wait until 2:00.
I mean, a lot of people already positioned for tomorrow already.
Yeah.
Right, but we know we want to try to kind of isolate a time period when you say, because some people is out, they're not in it, so they're either preparing for tomorrow. So whether they either doing it in the morning when the market open at 9 or 9:30, or they're gonna wait when Powell come out at 2:30.
I'm
and
assuming they're
jump
doing it
in.
right when it
If you're
opens.
doing zero DTs, right? 0 day to expiration, you're gonna wait until, like, let's say, I don't know, 1:30, 1:30, 1:40, 1:45.
To
If
jump
you're
in.
doing, because that expires that day and have to move fast and quick for you to make money.
And what time
But
does the market close? 2:30?
4.
4.
4 p.m.
Open at 9:30 and close at 4, which I don't make any sense.
I
Mathematically.
I
Man,
suggest buying.
there's so much movement that there's so much chaos between 9:30 and 4 on the floor.
I suggest buying. Add in time. Expiration date next week.
All right.
You know, because whatever direction the market choose after Jerome Powell makes his decision,
Yeah.
that's the direction it's going to
Go for your
follow
for a
for
while.
yeah. It's gonna go in that direction for a minute. You know,
So a minute usually you would be what? You think about 2 weeks, a week?
maybe. Could
And
be
this
a
is-
rug pull, you know. You never know.
What's a
you know?
rug pull?
A
That
rug
means
pull.
they could be
So a
Burn the
rug pull
flim
would be
flam.
like a stock being like flat or being up, and the next thing you know, it's down
boom.
15%,
Yeah, run a flim.
20%.
Run a flim flam.
Yeah, that's money though. That's like $1 trillion or more, depending on the company. Like when Nvidia moves 5-6%, that's like $1 trillion right there. In any direction, up or down.
I know my boy Buffett is lined up for tomorrow too. Because he just
I'm lined up.
I'm
lined up.
1% going
Ooh,
in the
Buffett?
direction. Buffett.
Why are you skipping your locality, man?
Buffett,
I'm lined up.
Buffett gets insider information. It doesn't matter.
Regardless if he get inside his
Yo, don't put that.
Alleged-
Don't put that in the air like
No, I
that.
am putting it in the air. That's what he does.
That's a crime.
Allegedly.
No, I'm not saying aloud. No, I'm accusing you people straight out.
Allegedly.
I'm at war with everybody.
Allegedly.
Yeah, they're coming for him soon. Man. They're coming for him soon.
They'll never get me.
Inside
me tell you
information is not
something.
a bad thing, you know. It's not a bad. It's not right.
It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing.
No, it's not
illegal.
right. But it's not. If you're
It's very unethical.
Mike, let me ask you this, right?
Yeah,
If you're able to take all your life savings, right,
Mm.
and put on one stock because you know that it's gonna move in one direction.
How do
And
I
profit
obtain that?
from
now-
it.
How did I obtain
Inside
that?
information.
Insider
Correct.
information.
So I'm saying,
Which is illegal. Which
which
is
is
illegal.
illegal. No,
Yes,
here,
correct.
It's very illegal.
Here's a common ground to it. Would I say now that I would not do that? I'm not gonna write it in stone that I won't, but I'm saying it's illegal. Now,
I'm doing
That's
that.
not
I
what
am
I'm
not-
asking.
I'm
you.
doing it.
Yeah, I
Would
am
you
not,
do it if you knew where the stock is
I'm
going?
doing
Yes
it.
or no?
It's a
I'm
high
doing it.
possibility. Yes, it's a high possibility.
That means
Yes.
yeah. He's
What a
trying to-
political answer.
I'm
Yeah,
doing it.
I'm saying it's a
I'm
high
doing
I'm
it.
not
So
being
why you don't want Warren Buffett to do it? Like if Warren Buffett have billions and billions of dollars under control.
No,
right?
it's not saying I don't want him to do it. I'm saying it's illegal, but at the same
Because he
time,
puts us at a disadvantage.
these guys
That's
gonna.
how life
puts
is, you
it
know.
at a
No,
serious
but that's how life
disadvantage.
is.
Don't accept that, man.
LeBron James' son, you think he
What they say?
made-
They say, be the example that you wish to see in the world.
Mm.
That's some heavy stuff.
I'm King Tox, bro.
That's
So you already know what it is. I'm doing it.
to be frank and not to be a hypocrite. If the same buying what Mike just put me in, it's a high scale. I would say from 1 to 10, I'd probably be like 8.5.
Man,
9.
I would call
You sound
just
manipulable,
listen.
man.
I would call
that I
Justin.
would go to that direction.
Listen, I would
Yeah,
call
yes.
Justin. I would call Angel. I would call you. I'll tell everyone that I know. Listen, put all you have on that stock because it's going in that direction. If I had inside information, I'd call all my friends and families
But the
and
thing is, that's not 100% certain.
associate. Huh?
It's
Nah,
not
it's certain.
100%
No,
It's
this is your
inside
certain.
Oh, if he has insider
So
information.
you
So-
did-
so-
no,
let me
That's
give
the
you
whole thing with insider
Let me give you
information.
an
Necessarily
example.
always
Let me give you an
Inside
example.
information.
Yeah,
It's
you know what
certain,
insider.
it
You
just
know what that
hasn't
is,
been
right?
made
That's
public yet.
cheating.
It
Cheating
doesn't
is
necessarily-
always.
it doesn't
Let's
necessarily
say
always-
Pfizer. Pfizer is they make pharmaceutical drugs,
Kaiser.
right?
Kaiser.
Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Okay. Mhm.
The, what do you
Or
call it?
Moderna.
Pharmaceutical company.
Or Moderna, right? Pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
So if they make, if they're doing research and they just made a breakthrough and they discover a drug that could cure cancer,
Yeah.
Right.
and I get that information,
I'm gonna buy it up all. of it.
Yeah, you got to buy all of it up.
that would make the stock move a lot, right? Because
Mhm.
you're
Big
able to
time.
cure cancer,
True that.
right? So if you get some information like that, you're not gonna put all that you have on that stock.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, not
Theoretically,
financial
yeah.
advice, you know.
You give me the
theoretically,
data.
yeah, but at the same time, things can, even though with that information, things can fall.
Are you
Things can fall
a
apart.
pessimist, man?
You
No,
kill
no,
me.
I'm
keep
not-
telling
kill
you.
me with your
I
hands.
keep telling you.
Just
This
say
is what I'm
yes,
saying.
I will do it.
Did
Just
I
say yes, I will
this
do
I'm
it.
saying- But I'm saying it's not guaranteed for things to go
So
where we
that's
plan.
that's an
It
example of
always
inside
does
information.
historically.
And the funniest thing why I'm saying is that because I experienced that with a friend of mine that he got information. No, remember I'm working in the towards which I regretted. Why I never got involved in doing stock and trading because I was working on Nasdaq, Wall Street. I mean,
Hey, be careful what you're saying, you know, 'cause
but at the
they'll
same
come
time,
for you, you know.
yeah, I know they'll come from like this one. But at the same time,
Bro, they come and get me.
but at the same time,
SEC.
the thing is, the overall where you see, maybe I'm not supposed to because I just
yeah,
lost train
don't
of
say
thought.
it, don't say it.
But
The
it was
SEC
something simple. It
the
was something.
SEC don't play no.
Just
so
say you would take them on.
No,
Just say you would
it's
do
that
the
he
insider
got
information.
He got information. I don't know if
I'm
you
doing
would
it.
classes of inside information, but he got information. He run with it. He throw. I think he's either 90% of his whatever, and throwing it. And with that information, supposed to boost the stock. It tank. Now, ask me the question: why
what
and
kind
how?
of
I don't
information
know
was
this.
it though?
That was bad information.
It
Yeah,
was
but the
some
thing
type
is
of
that
information that was going to push the
the
market
probability
up.
of the chance of that happening is really, really low.
But that's what I'm saying. Even though it's
Even though-
1 or even 0.1%, it's still a situation. You made the one who
Right.
who wind up into that 0.1%.
Right, but
Meanwhile,
but
the rest-
it also gives you a higher probability. So if you got 99% in your favor, you got 1% in your favor. That's still
Somebody
that's
gonna
still-
get that 1%.
That's still cheating.
Somebody will get that
Alright.
1%.
So true story, right?
Mhm.
There was a company that sold pet rocks. Who
Pet
know that?
Rocks, brilliant. Brilliant. That's like one of the biggest schemes ever.
All right. So there was this professor, brilliant guy. No, I think he was a professor at like Harvard or one of these
Ivy League school.
Ivy League school, right? Institution. So he took all that he had, mortgage his home and everything,
Oh, I think I heard about that. Yeah, I think I
Right?
heard about it.
and bet against the company. The bet against the company, you know. So it would be like a beer or he would put a put on it.
Yeah.
And he would put all that he had. So he sold everything, mortgage his home, everything, saying this company is not going anywhere. It's a stupid idea, yada yada yada. And the company went upwards for like probably like 10 years.
Oh,
And he lost everything.
Yeah.
But think about
that's trauma.
That's insane. Pet Rock. That was
That
like one of the
was-
biggest
that was-
scams.
that
Well, you
was
know,
a
Pet
killer
Rock was
scam.
a really big. Remember, I grew up in the '80s here. That was a big thing here.
And-
Like
and-
everybody want. I'm like, my mother was suspended. I wanted a Pet Rock. My mother's like, I'm not buying. You want a Pet Rock? Go out.
where-
Go
where-
outside.
where's that
Go
guy
to the
now?
park and get a rock.
Where's that guy now?
Look at a rock.
where is he?
I don't know how you recover from that.
You don't. I think he killed himself.
No,
He
but
probably killed himself.
that was a smart idea though to short a company that sells pet rock.
Yeah.
but it didn't work.
But
It failed, you see?
That was
so
brilliant.
their marketing scheme was okay. Pet rock, you know, you don't have to
God
take it
don't
to
like
the vet.
ugly.
They don't poop.
You don't gotta walk it,
you know,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know, if you leave it there, it doesn't move. It doesn't make a mess.
All it was a rock.
It was a rock,
just a
right?
rock.
And the company did well until it stopped doing well.
That is hysterical. It was just a rock. That's all it
So,
was.
so he was going off a common sense, right?
That is sounds stupid
It
and
backfired.
illogical.
Right, but information as like a cancer curing drug is huge. Stock
Yeah.
must
Yeah.
go in.
But he should have figured that out because the America is built on animals, and once you start getting pets and animals involved, you should figure that this thing is gonna change the
Mike,
market.
it's a rock. You could go
a rock.
outside and pick up a rock.
Yeah,
If you wanted a pet rock, you could go outside, pick up a
me tell
rock
you
and
something.
bring it inside.
That whole Pet
Not
Rock thing,
purchasing it from a store
that
or
was
online.
pure advertising genius.
It's the same thing where Popoff, that pastor, is selling holy water. He went in Israel and picked up some water
Exactly.
from the river and come back here and said, "This is holy. This is Christ, God."
Yeah.
And paying $5,000-$6,000 and selling. Yo, God,
And it was just tap water or something.
If
like
it works for you,
this is crazy.
all range.
But it works. You know what the funniest thing, because you know, I wouldn't say it works because people are vulnerable. People want healing. People are looking for, so they're trying to figure out something. They're like, I want something.
No, so I get that. Where religion is concerned, you know, you already control the minds of people. But a rock, though.
But it's the same principle. I mean, people, well, not necessarily 100%, because people are going to like, oh, that's a good idea. You know, that's a brilliant idea.
I always thought that pet rock
No,
scheme was probably
go
one
on
of
and
the
pick up a
greatest
rock.
schemes ever,
When I
bro.
heard that, I thought it was a stupid idea.
Yeah, but that's one of the that is one of the most brilliant advertising schemes ever in history. If you really think of it, like that's like the ultimate con. I'm King Tox, bro. I look up to things like that.
You
I
know,
remember
when
I'm
I
a
know
third
this
generation
was-
con artist.
This was a good country to be in. Like, this was the best country to be in, right? I used to work in New Rochelle, and yeah, that's a company by the name of Steiner Sports.
Yeah, right on Huguenot.
You gonna right?
Yeah, 145 Huguenot.
So they would sell, what do you call it, memorabilia.
Sports memorabilia,
Right.
autographed baseball cards.
So
They
like
made
a
a killing.
photo of Justin. You know, the ladies, they love Justin. They want a photo of Justin. Justin
Yes,
takes
the
a
ladies
bunch
love
of
Just.
photo, and he sign signature,
Yeah.
his autograph, and they pay like 100, 200,
Insane.
300.
Insane, bro. Insane.
Where is
You know,
that?
for it.
Steiner
In
Sports. They were on they were right on Huguenot.
Huguenot, in New
Right,
Rochelle.
145 Huguenot.
Not too far from the Radisson.
Oh,
Hotel.
okay.
They're
okay,
right.
okay.
Matter of fact, you know what they're right next door to? They were right next door
Social
to the
Security.
to the Avalon Apartments. You know where the
I
Avalon
don't know
Apartments
where
was?
that-
And it had the little bridge that took you
It's
to New
right
Rock
over-
City.
Correct.
Not too
They're
far,
right
far
there.
from the post office.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Right around here. Exactly, right there.
And yo, we would send 2-ton truck there like 5 2-ton truck every day.
To pick up all their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
they
big
sell
business.
dirt too, right?
Are they still there?
They sell. I'm not sure. They sell dirt. They sell dirt to customers or sports fans. You know, like baseball.
Yeah. From a
Right.
baseball diamond.
Right.
Or like a football
So-
field.
What they would say, yo, this dirt came from a game with
China,
the
right?
Yankees. No, the Yankee versus
Oh, okay.
versus
gotcha.
Met. Yankee versus
Game
or
7 of the World Series.
of baseball, and they would put that in a container and
Well,
just
how
sell
they
it to
get-
people
how
for
they get that dirt
$300. Huh?
How they get that dirt in the first place?
No,
because
they-
the dirt is still there. And it's not
No,
like
those
they're
no.
demolishing the stadium or
Think
anything.
about it.
They
no?
take a little bit. They probably ain't even get it from the state. But what do you got to remember? Steiner Sports, they're probably one of the biggest. I know what, when I remember, I was working in New Rochelle.
That's
for
why
a
people should
company.
be so gullible.
It's like 08, 09.
That's why people should be so
No,
gullible.
these guys are one of the biggest sports memorabilia companies in the country. So what it is, they probably they have access. You got to remember, guys like that, they got access. So most likely,
Okay.
that dirt is from one of those baseball fields, but it's like a little punch of dirt. It's not really gonna affect
Maybe
nothing.
not. Maybe
Listen,
like
that's what Mike says. Think.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
I was just being a devil's advocate when I asked him the question, but think really.
Well,
Nah, I really thought
Why
you.
would you
I
go
really
to the
thought you were
practice?
convinced.
Why
I
would
really
you go
thought-
to the baseball pitch to dig up that dirt? The dirt is still dirt from
It's the
wherever
same
the dirt
dirt.
comes from. Right.
yeah,
So they used to put the dirt in a container and
Yeah.
they
and sell it
They would label it saying, "Oh, it came from such and such." game."
$600.
Just think
I saw
again, that's
300. I didn't see 600, but I'm sure depending on the baseball game and who the customer is, they would pay a certain amount for it, right?
Yeah.
If it's the
Yeah.
Yankees and
So
Boston.
so like
Anything.
baseball, basketball,
Football,
bats,
hockey.
you name it, with your favorite player signature on it, yeah.
Sports memorabilia is
It would
big
be like
business too.
what Chris Brown is doing now.
Yeah,
Meet and greet, $1,000 for
That's
a
crazy.
photo with Chris Brown.
really?
and they're
Yeah.
paying.
Wait, he's going broke?
Yo,
or
when he's
something?
no, he's
Well,
just doing it because he can.
$1,200.
He's doing it because he can because he's.
I seen
capitalizing.
I seen a guy that paid $1,200 for his girl to take a picture with Chris Brown.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's standing next
If I pay
to
$1,200, that's not my girl,
next to
bro.
Chris Brown, and Chris Brown got her like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I would see something. Well, we're not famous in it, but I would see something
The
like
best
we-
country on earth.
we
You
would
can't
do
do that in Jamaica.
We would do something like that.
You-
But
you
Chris
cannot-
Brown. I mean, this guy is.
I'm pretty sure you go to Jamaica.
Well, no, you guys had the
I'm
penny
pretty
a
sure
ton
you-
thing.
I'm pretty sure you go to Jamaica and sell hugs for $5.
Sell what
Hugs.
for $5?
They sell hugs for $5.
$5 a hug. I'll guarantee you.
$5 a hug.
No, so you guys are.
What do you mean? Matter of fact, go there. Go in the middle of Trankstown. I want you to sell hugs for $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell hugs for $5. I want to see what happens.
They're gonna give you
Be-
some nice
Yo,
hugs.
yo, you gotta understand though. But you gotta understand
Nice
though.
hugs
You gotta
are
understand though. People going through things, man.
Yeah.
And some of them just
Spend
want nice-
$1,200 for a hug from picture for Chris Brown.
Yeah, that's just
No,
ridiculous.
yeah, so
That's just
my-
ridiculous.
That's
So
stupid.
our mindset is different, you know.
Yeah.
And these
You're-
are
you're
mostly
right
like
about that.
females.
Yeah, these are
thing,
mostly
right?
females. That's where to capitalize on females because he knows he has
'Cause they-
obviously
because they work on what?
his fan demographic is what 95%
Emotions.
female.
Emotions.
Yeah, of course, because they run on emotion, we run on logic. That's why they are rational
Stein
by
and
nature,
sportsman.
and
You
we're
can
not.
sell anything in this country. Anything.
Yes.
That's a fact.
Anything.
That's a fact.
Go
Well,
on,
what
man.
about the whole thing? Didn't that work with the penny a ton thing? What was that whole penny a ton thing?
What in Jamaica?
Remember with the dirt?
I didn't
Isn't
want
that,
to go back into that.
no, but isn't that the same principle as that?
No,
Or
that
is that
that,
something completely
that
different?
dirt is different.
That dirt is different. Yeah, that's
That's like
that-
real rich
that's
dirt.
Minerals in it. That thing
Yeah.
that can also help you medically.
Really?
Yes,
According
that's the
to
level of
perception.
that
they
type
use
of
that
dirt.
to build planes and
They
airplanes and
use.
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
it does a lot
Really?
of
So
stuff.
it has value.
Right.
It's
It
real
has
different.
Because of the
serious
nutrients in the
significant
soil.
value. Yes, it's not just no common soil. It's like
Penny a ton, so that means you guys are getting G'd. Penny a ton?
I mean, I talk about this all the time.
Bro,
but
I
you
could have
just
took like 2
realize it-
pounds of that, bagged it up, and sold it to Sign of Sports for like $100 a
No,
piece.
that company has something like
It,
this.
it actually costs more.
They
than
were-
I could be like this. I say, you see this dirt right here? I said, the great Vivian Blake played on this dirt. $1,000.
I like that.
They got trillions.
No, I think we just got to become marketing geniuses. We have to be innovative.
I keep telling you guys, we're lazy, you know. We're lazy.
We're not
We think,
lazy.
we think we're doing something, but we're not doing anything. We're not doing
To a certain
anything.
extent, yeah.
I don't think we're lazy at all.
All right.
I think until people's backs are against the wall,
This is the
that's when
easiest country
that's
to
when they
become a millionaire.
creative.
That is true. Yeah, but you know,
Yeah, I know why
you're
that
right. You're
matters.
absolutely right. It is the easiest country to become a billionaire. But what I've noticed, especially in the last 10, 15 years, the way that people have been making money, it's morally wrong. Like the ones that make a really, really big,
Clarify.
impactful,
Right.
like,
clarify.
okay, so for instance,
expound.
I'll use OnlyFans, since I always talk about OnlyFans. Look how in the last, when the OnlyFans come into fruition, that was what, 2017, 2018, somewhere
Probably
around there?
7, 8 years ago.
So it's not even 10 years old, right? And if you look up OnlyFans to see how much money they've generated an exuberant amount of money
Yeah,
in
But
a
it's
very
because
short.
the porn
amount of
industry,
time.
Yeah,
so
the majority
what-
of it is
What I'm saying, but it's
nudity,
something
you know,
that's
and
not.
sex
It's not
sells.
necessarily more like it's not. You know,
Sex
even though it
always
could have been
sells.
used for everything, sex is always going to sell.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. So
Precisely.
basically, a lot of the things that have been making money,
Sex and drugs.
it's basically just
always
low vibe.
gonna make money.
It's low vibe. Yeah, I'm like that's regular, of course, especially drugs. But you know, it's a lot of low moral, like it's a lot of things of low moral that have been making a lot more money than somebody, you know, taking the high road and trying to make something of
Okay,
it.
I see where he's going. Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
so-
So, say
so-
for instance, you like what we talk on. We talk about politics. We talk about law. We talk about technology.
Finance.
This finance, and as opposed to say if it was 4 females here, and they were
Talking
just
about
talking
sex.
nonsense,
I'll talk about sex.
Just
I'll talk about
garbage.
drugs,
That's what
sex.
it sells.
low
would sell.
vibrational, and they would, even though obviously we have more substance, we're more well versed, we know what we're talking about.
Right.
Nobody
We're
will
not
pay you
gonna
no
we're
mind.
not gonna reach a tenth of what they're doing.
Yeah, but how much are you?
But what they're
how-
doing is
well,
like brain wise, it's this low.
But
they're
how-
not really saying much.
But how much are
You know
you?
what I mean?
How much are you willing to compromise your morals?
I mean that's what I mean. That's why I'm saying it's been more because a lot of people that's exactly what you're making this money, but you're compromising your morals.
Principles and morals are never the ideal for society to make money off.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Never the ideal.
And that's sad. That's sad
And
because to be honest, with you,
even-
principles and morals should be that should
That
be
should
not
be
necessarily the most amount.
foundation of it. but
Yeah,
that's
that shouldn't be
in
the most
reality-
amount, but you should be able to make a steady living, being principled and being of high morals.
Because of the world, the corruption, the evilness
Yeah.
within the world, and the corruption that's going on from the White House, from the Pentagon, from Jamaica, from wherever.
Yeah.
That these things is going to happen, and it's going to get worse. And things gonna get worse.
Here we
It's
go.
not gonna get better.
I think you got to
Oh
understand.
my God, I do agree with Mike though. This is the easiest country to
It is.
become rich.
It
really
is.
is. It really
if
is.
You, if you want to make, whether it's good or bad, it is one of the easiest. It is one of the easiest country where
Definitely one of the easiest
there's
countries
so much
to get
things
rich.
at your disposal. You can think of any given darn thing,
Absolutely.
and you could use it to make money.
But then what I have noticed, it is the easiest country to get rich, but it's the hardest country. It's the hardest country to actually convince these people to buy into you, because you basically have to here, even though it's a lot easier to get rich, you have to pull a lot more psychological gymnastics on people, on the demographic.
And status.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Basically, it's like, I basically got a game. Like, you see this
Like
phone right
con you,
here?
you gotta really con you.
Yeah, like I really got to con you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, say you already have this phone, but now I'm trying to sell you this phone. And I'm trying to convince you that this phone is better than your phone.
You can see God
but it's the
on that
same
phone.
exact phone.
Mhm.
It's the same exact phone. So I basically have to cheat you. I got to game you.
Yeah,
So-
but I think people also have people got this kind of it factor what they call the gift of gab.
Well, yeah.
They're
You
people,
got,
Not everyone.
There are people who could
Oh no!
But
You
a lot of
strike
people,
that.
a lot of people can persuade other people. I
of
don't
course.
see them.
Well, that's where social.
Some people could-
I mean, that's what you call a social engineer. That's social engineering.
Mhm.
So basically, like Mike was saying, it is very easy. This is the easiest country to make money in,
Right.
but there's also a lot more social engineering that goes into it to make this money. I want to say probably the only people that's probably more con artists than us,
Mhm.
probably Nigeria.
I would
You know what I
say
mean?
that, but
Real rough.
I'm just gonna say, 'cause
Nigeria, I don't think they could think,
actually seen it. I used to work down over Wall Street, Bond Street.
Uh-huh.
Used to sell health insurance.
Yeah.
It was one guy.
That's
there.
a dirty game, man.
Yeah,
That's you can make a lot of money selling health insurance. Though.
Yeah, but it brings a lot
Ruthless.
of stress. and
Cutthroat.
headache.
It's cutthroat. It really is
There,
cutthroat.
there was this one guy on there. He could sell 10 plans in a day. The average person, they were selling 2. About 30 of us. You know what?
What was his what was his methods that he was able to sell 10 plans a
He's a
day?
smooth talker.
Got the gift of gab.
Once you
He
can
understands
talk,
the product. And after about 2 weeks, they had the guys close, man. You could even close your own sales. Like you got somebody on the phone over 20 minutes, he's gonna close it.
He gonna
Nice.
close it for you.
Yeah, because he has a higher
The
chance.
gift of
Yeah,
gab,
but
man.
percentage-wise, he'll be able to close the deal.
Well, he also see that he taught himself. He's an autodidact. He actually teaches himself. You understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like once we become very versed, smart, we're able to convince people.
Like Justin and Michael Porter.
Oh, Mike doesn't.
Right.
No, all Mike does is scare
Sell
people to death.
fear. He's-
Exactly. Mike sells fear. Exactly. Mike.
I didn't want to call you
Michael
out.
Porter is
I wanna
a-
call
I
you
love
out.
that. Wow, that is
true.
awesome.
That is actually.
I sell toxicity, but he sells fear.
No, what I sell is practicality.
Here we goes.
Practicality and
Here
actuality.
he goes with another ality
I
word.
tell you to think. I share with you what is what.
Why?
These guys, they're trying to sell you as what Mike said. They're trying to sell you a stone. I'm telling you, you don't need that stone. You go and pick that stone up. Anyway,
But that is you.
It's
Though.
about that
You
time.
sell fear.
That was so you go from actuality to
I don't know
practicality.
how you call it,
it's
man.
entwined.
No more ality
Is
words.
that
for you.
intertwined?
It's
I want for the
Is that
next.
intertwined?
I want to
No.
see how many. No
Is
more
that
ality
intertwined?
words for you. You cannot use ality words for the rest of the month of November.
Emotionality.
You cannot use any more ality words.
Emotionality.
September.
Emotionality.
He can't use any more ality words until the fiscal fourth quarter, which starts on October 1st. All right.
But Mike just called you
Anyway.
out, though. Mike just called you out.
It's about that time, folks.
That was a good one, Mike. Yeah, Mike, you pinned it right. He sells fear. I love it. I sell toxicity.
I
He
sell
sells fear.
what is truth,
Here
and
we
I
go.
sell what is practicality and actuality.
See, here we go. Here we go.
Playing with people's
Anyway,
just-
gentlemen,
playing with people's emotionality.
Here we go. Bro, don't encourage him, Angel.
it's like
Very
it's like,
psychology.
it's like what's his name? Endorse Mumbandani.
Momdani.
The corrupted our
Momdani.
corrupted governor
Yo,
endorsed
I'm really, Mike,
Momdani.
I'm not going to lie, Mike, I'm really worried this guy's going to win the
Who?
mayor
He's
race,
not
bro.
gonna win.
He's not.
I'm really scared, man. I hope
He's
he
not
doesn't.
gonna
I
win.
hope he
Listen.
doesn't.
I'm voting he's not winning.
You voted in.
Please, yeah, please vote.
He's gonna put up a fight. But who I really want is my
Mike,
boy
don't vote for
Cuomo.
him.
Cuomo.
Then vote for him.
Cuomo, he's climbing
gonna
up
come
little
out.
by little. He's
Vote
climbing
for
up
him.
little by little. He's getting there. Right now, he's in double digits.
Like I
going
said,
back up.
I'm good. I'm good
So
with
it's
Cuomo or
good.
Sliwa. I'm good with Cuomo or Sliwa.
But the crazy part is I cannot understand. I'm trying to go into your dad's head. He want to get
Your
rid
dad.
of
Let's leave
Adam.
Trump alone, man.
He want to get rid of Adam and Mandati and leave Cuomo and Adam. No, he want to get rid of Adam.
We're gonna spend $1 trillion and the campaign, so this guy doesn't win the election.
Who that? You
Yeah.
got
Mamdani?
Yeah.
People don't
I just
understand.
want-
What is
Not
that worth?
me.
But what is that
Oh,
worth?
you're talking about
What is that
$1
worth?
trillion?
$1 trillion
Well, Mike
is-
Bloomberg spent $1 billion of his own funds to win a third term, and he won by what? Like
2%.
That was insane.
like 2%.
Compared to
And
his
it's
first term,
crazy.
compared to his first term where he spent
if he had
69
lost, he would
million.
have cried, man.
You know, his opponent spent like what? Like $5 million.
What, $5 million?
The campaign spent $5 million.
And he was like
Hello.
this.
So you guys are. I'm like, what is? Remember, I don't live in the city anymore, so I can't vote. I live in Westchester County now, but
Well,
I really don't want that dude to win because that's not a good
Or you
look for
could
the
could
city.
relocate, you know?
Huh?
Relocate.
I'm not relocating, bro. I'm in Westchester County now, bro. I left the city with the.
Welcome,
The city's in my rear view.
Welcome.
I only come to the city to visit you guys. Other than that, city's in my rear view. I'm in Westchester County now, sir.
I like
Oh,
that.
you're rich and famous.
I'm-
Join us next time with the rich
I'm
and
not. I'm
famous.
not with the rich and famous, bro. I'm just. No, but I'm really worried about that because I don't know. Like, if that guy wins, if Mamdani wins the mayoral race,
I'm going to Russia.
It's gonna put the city in a very bad direction
I'm going
that
to
you
Russia.
don't want.
He win. I'm
I
gonna
feel
Russia.
like most of this is just talk, you know, just to win.
Of course,
You know that manipulation.
whatever he's promising, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna do the
Nah.
exact opposite.
Free what?
Come on,
Of course, it's a gimmick. Just like Trump, when he like, I'm going to build a wall.
he did build
You
the
did
wall.
build a wall.
Build what wall?
He did
2
build the
feet
wall.
of wall from here to my
He
car.
still built the wall though, but he still built the wall. But he still built the wall.
It's not completed.
It doesn't matter. It's still a wall. He never
not
said a
even
completed
complete-
wall. He
it's
just said a
two
wall.
Right.
He just
2
said a
feet
wall.
of wall.
It doesn't
And
matter.
that's where the
It doesn't
Mexicans
matter.
were
He
coming
still
to
built the
walls.
wall.
You know who made money? The contractor.
Exactly.
That's who made money. Exactly.
You know, I'll say what Maga Port is afraid to
And I
say.
seen,
Donald Trump is the greatest president ever.
I seen him climbing right over the wall. I seen him climbing right over the wall.
I think it's time to wrap up this show. So
No, so when he decided to build a wall, no, they're already making tunnels. So,
You know, we need Nick Fuentes on here. We got to get Nick Fuentes. If you're watching us, we need you on here, bro.
Unbelievable.
Nick Fuentes is the man.
Can't
You guys
make
got to
this-
watch Nick
can't make
Fuentes.
this
You
up
got to
on
watch
the
Nick
trial.
Fuentes.
anyway, folks, I usually our time off. Actually, we're wrapping up time. So I would say, based on what we discussed, I mean, Mike would have a heavier say with most of the financial side of it, but a little piece of the political side we discussed. You want to give your 2 cents, your final thought on what's happening with Russia, with actually not with Russia, with Trump trying to beg the world now, which he was crucifying.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to side up with the world to try to attack Russia, which is not going to happen. And I don't think it's a world war is going to happen, but I think there's a war coming.
Donnie, you shouldn't be double backing like that. And to be honest, Russia's really nobody to play with. Russia, North Korea,
China,
these people are really
Japan.
not. They're really not people to play with.
Yep.
As far as you trying to turn them against, no, I think what you need to worry about cleaning up your own backyard. Donnie, I still support you, but you're messing up a lot. You need to clean up your own backyard. You really do.
Solid.
Take the apple out of your eye. Or
And what I also wanted to add, I wanted to because Mike had said something earlier about the housing market. I really feel that these major corporations, BlackRock, State Street, you know who you are, they need to put a kibosh on these multi-corporations
What is the kibosh?
buying single-family homes. Basically, these multi-corporations are buying up all the single-family homes, and they shouldn't be. And this is what is causing this crisis in the housing market.
Okay.
So that's another one of my final thoughts, because I had heard when he had mentioned that earlier when we were talking about finance. I wanted to chime that in, but that's definitely something that single-family homes need to belong to single-family homeowners. They don't need to belong to major corporations buying up all the houses, driving where you're causing where there's a housing shortage, but then on top of that, they're owning all the homes and they're not selling them. They just want to rent it to you, so you can't have ownership. And I don't agree with that.
That's a problem.
It's money making.
I
You
like
never
that.
know.
Yeah.
Angel.
I like that. I think my final thought is like always, you know what I mean? Stay strong, stay calm, stay true to your foundation. Like,
Yeah.
Whenever there's a crisis situation or whatever, just understand we still in the game. We might be outnumbered, but we're not counted out. Stay solid.
Far too kind.
I like that.
Intelligent investor.
Yeah.
Mike.
Like people use common sense. Don't make fun of Charlie Kurtz. That
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
That's
Not nice, you know?
inhumane.
It's in bad taste.
Right.
Even if you don't agree with the man, it's in bad taste.
We don't have to agree. Disagreeing is normal.
Correct.
Me and Mike Porter, we disagree all the time.
All the
Like,
time.
All the time.
All the time. Matter of fact, you have to say what you say
The
at
only
the
thing
end
we
of the show.
agree on is making money. That's
That's
all we
actually a good
agree
thing
on.
to agree on.
Yeah,
To be
but-
honest, that actually cancels out all your other disagreements.
Yeah, but besides that, you don't kill someone for their beliefs, no?
No, you don't.
And their opinion.
You don't.
Well, they kind of killed God for that. Jesus, they did that to him. So, in a sense.
Yeah.
what
And you know,
do
he was 31 years old too when they killed him.
Yep. What do you expect? Well, folks, I mean, Mike said it. Right, hit the nail on the head. You cannot remove someone from this planet because you disagree with their views and thought. I mean,
I
there
agree.
are people out there that saying dumb crap. You just even on the local street every day. Sometimes I was like, you need to throw your, but I can't hurt them because of their mindset. You know, I'll just have to just laugh and shake my head, or even if we're in a discussion, but you don't take something. You cannot create life. Don't take it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, financially, I'm not giving any advice because I'm the worst person you want to take financial advice. But at the same time, nonetheless, look into situation. Money can be made out there. The market is one. You may want to start to invest into stocks. I did fear stocks for a while, even though I work in the infrastructure, on the not necessarily on the floor, but on the engineering side of it, where if I have learned it, man. But anyway, at the same time, started doing investments, started looking in things. There's money to be made. Don't sell no rocks though. Don't sell no rocks.
He means
Don't
the pet
sell-
rock. He doesn't mean
don't
crack.
sell no water or no Jesus water.
He
and
means
all that
pet
stuff.
rock, not crack.
But try to be
Why
creative.
not? If there's a market out there for it, why not?
Sell it, right? Oh, catch this air and sell it to you. People are that gullible.
That's
to do
brilliant.
Actually,
You
didn't
see,
think
you
of
know,
that.
you would- But anyway, people, stay focused,
solid,
as what Angel says. Stay focused,
Stay strong.
stay strong.
100%.
And don't listen to anything Mike Porter
Try to
says.
validate things,
Healed.
especially
Bless.
especially what's coming over
Yeah,
here.
bless up. Yeah. Bless up. Yeah.
But see you same time next week. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a auntie, tell a brother and sister. And join us next week, same time, same place. Without any further ado,
Peace.
Thank you, guys.